Good morning. Today's reading will be Proverbs 28. Today is the 28th of March, so let's get into it. The wicked flee, though no one pursues, but the righteous are as bold as a lion. When a country is rebellious, it has many rulers, but a ruler with discernment and knowledge maintains order. And that's the problem now. America don't have nobody in those seats that have discernment or knowledge. But let us continue. A ruler who oppresses the poor is like a driving rain that leaves no crops. Those who forsake instruction praise the wicked, but those who heed it resist them. Evildoers do not understand what is right, but those who seek the Lord understand it fully. Better the poor whose walk is blameless than the rich whose ways are perverse. A discerning son heeds instruction, but a companion of gluttons disgraces his father. Whoever increases wealth by taking interest or profit from the poor amasses it for another who will be kind to the poor. So basically they're saying, like, if you're out there taking money, especially with interest, and you're doing it from people who are already struggling, you're being greedy. So 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10, what happens is those people, when their time is up and their body and spirit depart ways, all that money that they hoarded and were greedy with and all of that, it'll go to a righteous person who will give to the poor and do the right thing. If anyone turns a deaf ear to my instruction, even their prayers are detestable. Let me repeat verse 9, because I think it's somebody out there who is disobedient to God's instructions and then turn around and pray and then think he's going to hear you. Let me repeat that. If anyone turns a deaf ear to my instruction, even their prayers are detestable. Whoever leads the upright along an evil path will fall into their own trap. I wanted to say nana nana boo boo, but let me be nice. But the blameless will receive a good inheritance. No, because, why would you want to set an evil trap for an upright person that's not bothering nobody? So for them to fall into their own trap is like, sit down, buddy. But the blameless will receive a good inheritance. The rich are wise in their own eyes. One who is poor is discerning. See how deluded they are. When the righteous triumph, there is a great elation. But when the wicked rise to power, people go into hiding. Whoever conceals their sins does not prosper, but the one who confesses and renounces them finds mercy. Blessed is the one who always trembles before God, but whoever hardens their heart falls into trouble. This is very true. Like a roaring lion or a charging bear is a wicked ruler over a helpless people. And we can see how that goes, right? Right. Look at America. A tyrannical ruler practices extortion, but one who hates ill-gotten gain will enjoy a long reign. Anyone tormented by the guilt of murder will seek refuge in the grave. Let no one hold them back. The one whose walk is blameless is kept safe, but the one whose ways are perverse will fall into the pit. Those who work their land will have abundant food, but those who chase fantasies will have their fill of poverty. A faithful person will be richly blessed, but one eager to be rich will not go unpunished. To show partiality is not good, yet a person will do wrong for a piece of bread. So for that specific scripture verse in 21, to show partiality is not good, yet a person will do anything for a piece of bread. In the King James Version, it actually let me pull up the King James Version real quick, guys. Hold on, because it's actually, to me personally, the King James Version is like a little bit more. Oh, I'm right there. Oh no, I'm not. It's 27. I don't know why I was thinking of 17. I promise you, this month just like literally zoomed by. Okay, verse 21. Yeah, so in the King James Version, it says to have respect of a person is not good, for a piece of bread that man will transgress. So pretty much the King James Version to me is a little bit more explanatory, from the sense of like, don't put nobody on a pedestal thinking they're above anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know how like sometimes we be like, oh, not so-and-so, they would never. Yeah, no, according to verse 21, they would. And they would for a piece of bread. Yeah, so we got to be careful with that. Oh, not so-and-so, they would not. No. So the moral and summary of verse 21 is trust no man. It's actually a scripture that literally says that. I will pull that up for you guys in a second. But anyway, let us continue with our reading. So, the stingy are eager to get rich and are unaware that poverty awaits them. Whoever rebukes a person will in the end gain favor, rather than one who has a flattering tongue. Whoever robs their father or mother and says it's not wrong is partner to one who destroys. The greedy stir up conflict, but those who trust in the Lord will prosper. Those who trust in themselves are fools, but those who walk in wisdom are kept safe. Now, that's another one that, interestingly enough, in the King James Version, it says, that was 26, right? He that trusteth in his own heart is a fool, but whoso walketh wisely, he shall be delivered. So even though like the King James Version, they have like slight literature that people might be like, what would it be? You know, I mean, in reality, if you're smart enough and you're using your senses enough, the King James Version is not that hard to interpret and understand, I promise. And like how with 25, you know, it says, he that is of a proud heart stirreth up strife, but he that putteth his trust in the Lord shall be made fat. And then we saw in the NIV version, it says the greedy stir up conflict, but those who trust in the Lord will prosper. Being proud of heart and being greedy is two different things. So I'm a little mixy with that one right there, because I'm going to have to get back to my daddy about that. But yeah, for me personally, I stick with the King James Version. I may look into other different variation versions that are closer to the King James Version, or I just may go with the King James Version and just simply break it down for anyone that may be lost in the delicious sauce, but let's move along. I'm sorry guys, before we move along, let us just marinate into that verse really quickly, because he that is of a proud heart stirreth up strife, right? Okay. A big sin was mentioned there. And ironically, according to the NIV version, greed is also a sin as well. So pride and greed are both sins, right? Now, ironically, they're two different sins. They can piggyback off of each other, but let's not get it twisted. They are two different sins, because you can be prideful, but not. Because I was about to say you could be prideful but not be greedy, but in reality, I was trying to think of anybody that I knew that's prideful who's not greedy, and yeah. Okay, so yeah. All right. They are hand in hand. And so with that being said, that's why it's like super important for us daily, along with the repentance and the point of letting Jesus in our heart to clean it out, like every day we should be asking him to create in us a clean heart, because see, this one is so fast, it's so easy, baby. And then yesterday, a video came across my timeline on YouTube, and coincidentally, this lady who was a witch or ex-witch, I'm gonna link the video with this, but yeah, she was saying how the witches, apparently that's another way they can cast spells on us, guys, and have our souls trapped through quarreling. And the Bible tells us to avoid quarreling. I am so I just feel like a porter potty head at the fact that I did not catch that. But it was the lack of knowledge. It is all well, because ironically enough, events are turning to where I'm more hungry for the word than I am for actual food. I'm okay with that, because cooking, washing dishes, all of this, somebody needs to come up with some disposable pots, because I just cannot. Or like a pot that you can like cook in and then like eat the pot after, like a bread pot kind of like thing. Like, somebody get on this stuff, because come on guys, we should have had disposable pots by now. Like, really, we had disposable plates, disposable silverware. Okay, but we still have to wash the pots and pans. Let those be disposable or edible, or you know what I mean? Good golly. You know, I'm human. But yeah, we're almost done, guys. We're almost done. Those who give to the poor will lack nothing, but those who close their eyes to them receive many curses. When the wicked rise to power, people go into hiding, but when the wicked perish, the righteous thrive. shout out to the correct justice system, which is the Almighty. Yes. Hopefully, whatever needed to be understood and understanded sorry about that, guys, was caught in this reading. Oh my. If you're true to this and you're not new to this, then you know roughly about what time it is. Yeah, at the end of the readings, I just do this little thing, this little thing where, hey, it could be a possibility that you may feel or hear my daddy Jesus knocking at the door of your heart. Listen, if he is, let him in. 9 times out of 10, it's probably cold out there. That's why he's trying to get in it, because he just want to make it light. He just want to lighten and brighten up the place, make it warm and fuzzy and snuggly and just so comfortable, and just this wonderful place for him to rest and abide in. See, because, okay, in the Bible, when it refers to keeping your house clean, that is literally the only house that Jesus cares about being clean. Okay? I cannot tell you how many people are in hell who had a clean house. Their heart was dirty, but their house was spotless. And they're in hell right now. Don't let that be you. Okay? The same way we enjoy clean spaces, nice, comfortable, cozy spaces, my daddy does too. And that's Jesus, for anyone wondering. And believe it or not, his house is our heart. He don't want to live in there if it's all dark and dirty and grungy and full of gibberish. No. Please, would you want to live in a house that's dark and dirty and grungy and full of gibberish? Rubbish? No, you would not. So with that being said, your heart is his house. You personally don't need to know how to clean it. That's not your job. He is the janitor. His janitorial suit is a royal robe. And I promise, baby, is drip. Okay. My daddy is swag. And he just wants and needs to clean out that dirty little heart. So go on and let him. Okay. He love you. I promise he do. But he's a gentleman. He's not going to force himself on you now. If you don't want to let him in, he will not come in. But don't get mad at him when your time is up and your spirit and your body have to go their separate ways, and your body stays on this earth but your spirit has to go up or down. And because you chose to reject him, your spirit's going to go down. Why? I just told you why, because you chose to reject him. And guys, let's please cancel this narrative that you have to be perfect to give your life to Christ and give your heart to Christ. He's not here for that. I don't know where this fairy tale came from, but it is specifically stated in the word, red letters, which means this is directly from his mouth. He is here for the sinners. He is not here for the saints. Guys, can we please cancel that narrative? Because too many people think and feel like they need or have to be perfect and righteous and holy before they give their life to him. And by you having that mindset, that's wrong. That's the enemy trying to trick you. Daddy, clear my nose, please, so that people can hear the message. That's the enemy trying to trick you out, because he doesn't want you to be close to the Father. Because see, he was up there. He was living a good life. And God made him beautiful and everything. Like, Satan is beautiful. But he head got so big. It was like one of those blimp balloons we see. It was too big. He wanted to be my daddy. And that's not... No. Go sit down. So respectfully, my daddy had to sit him all the way down. Straight out of heaven. And 1/3 of the angels went with him. I believe that's about 30,000. I'm not sure where I got that number from, but I'll look back into that. But 1/3 of the angels fell with him. And y'all, they got a whole book called The Dictionary of Demons, which names these 1/3. And maybe it's a lot of them. Like, they're alphabetized from A to Z. It's a lot of them. And I advise you, if you want to take your walk with Christ serious and you would like to improve and elevate your knowledge in spiritual things, you needs be getting that book. You needs me. But yes, please, I be guys. Don't think that you have to be perfect to let my daddy in your heart. Just let him in now. He's going to do the rest. He's going to take it from there. Smoking, drinking, cursing, hunching, bunching, munching. It doesn't matter. Okay? Just let him in your heart. Let him start. And he got it from there. Okay? We love y'all. We hope you guys enjoyed this little morning scone. Because these are just little breakfast treats to get our day started right. I've been slacking these past few days. I am so sorry about that, guys. But let's get back on board because the show has to go on. So let's not focus on the missed days. Let's focus on this day and the days to come that will be uploaded and up. Yeah. We love you guys. Thankfulness, praise, prayer, and talk with him. You don't just talk with him. Just talk with him. Respectfully, but talk with him. Doesn't have to be perfect, I promise you guys, because that's what's holding too many people back, and that's what got too many people landed in hell, because they was trying to wait for that perfect opportune time, not realizing and remembering that, for one, time is a gift given to us by God. So let us not dare ever think that we are the creators of it, or we invented it, or we control it. None of that. So with that being said, remember that time is a gift that my daddy gives us. He don't have to give none of our bald-headed behinds this gift. So let us be thankful and reverence for it, and just for his love, for the fact that he chose to take a piece of himself and bring it to the earth, to make it into human form, to then sacrifice it for our ungrateful, unthankful, beady, bobble, blockhead selves. And y'all hear me say we, because I don't exempt myself from this stuff, because baby, just the other day I messed up real bad, big bad. But I'm coming back around, okay? And it's okay. The righteous are going to fall 7 times, but get up again. So don't even fret. That don't mean purposely go around falling, but I'll actually do a testimony video in reference to why that event took place, because I promise there was a specific reason behind it. I'm not justifying it, because I was still dead wrong. However, I just want to, for someone who may need it, because this is real life. I'm a human. You're a human. We're humans. Okay? I'm a dude. You're a dude. She's a dude. We're all dudes. I'm sorry, that's No, so seriously. I don't want anyone to think or feel like giving your life to Christ has to be boring or anything like that. Like, you guys. So that's why I spill my sense of humor and things of that nature and my humanness into these Bible readings, because I don't never want you guys to think that it's boring over here or you have to be a specific way to give your heart to Christ. He don't want that. He don't want you to be all fake. For all that, don't even bother. If you're going to come to him fake, don't bother, okay? Because he know you. He know you're faking the phone. So just cut the cap. Cut the cap. Cut the cap. No gown, okay? Just cut it. You just want. Y'all know what time it is. And with that said, we love you guys. Have a great day. Later.